I'm Hannah from Oscha Slings, and today's live video is going to cover our brand new releases for our Middle Earth collection. I'm just going to hang around and see who comes to join me this afternoon, and we will cover my review of our new slings. We've got the Map of Middle Earth ink and the Shire Westfarthing. So I'll just show you those two in hand and let's see who comes to join us this afternoon. Say hello whenever you arrive, let me know where you're tuning in from, and feel free to ask any questions at all throughout the video. So, please do let me know. Hi there, Stephanie. Hi, Kit. Hi, Josephina. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you all. Do let me know when you've joined the chat. You can ask me anything related with Oscha Slings or our Middle Earth collection. I am really excited to chat with you this afternoon. The days are getting a little bit lighter here in Scotland as well, so we have hopefully some nice light popping in over our new slings, so lovely. Okay, let's get started. So the first new release I'm going to show you this afternoon is our Map of Middle Earth ink. And this is our design that is really inspired by Tolkien's drawings of the Middle Earth. So it goes all the way from Mordor to the Lonely Mountain, all the way over the different kind of regions in Middle Earth. So you can really enjoy picking out all of those different locations. The East Shire, Misty Mountains, all of those spectacular spots. So with this design, we've got beautiful colorways. So we've gone for a really kind of inky blue, so it's almost denim-y on the back. You can see it's almost denim colour, and the inky blue kind of really depicts that lovely illustrative style. So it almost looks like ink drawing on a parchment paper and a parchment backdrop. So we've got an inky blue weft on a nice natural ecru cotton. So I'm going to pop this sling on and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the blend and the wrapping qualities as well while I do so. So I have a size 3 with me today, and I'm going to do a Kangaroo Carry with this one, and I'm going to flip the shoulder rails so that you can see that lovely blue colour on the other side. So this is a really lovely soft sling. So it's woven with natural cotton, so there's no dyeing, you know, the cotton ecru is an undyed cotton, so it has this really lovely kind of warmth to it in terms of its tone. And we always find that undyed cotton is like the most kind of soft state. So obviously, like all of our cottons will soften up and they are nice and soft from the get-go, but certainly the organic combed cotton in its natural ecru state just has that lovely kind of soft feeling. So I'm going to get my baby now that I've made my little hammock. So the blue weft in this sling is 3-ply organic combed cotton as well. So the 3-ply weft adds a kind of extra cushiness to the blend. So it's a really lovely, it's very subtle, but I would say it's definitely there. Like you can kind of feel a little extra cush from that, just extra yarn twisted into the weft yarn there. So the 3-ply cotton is a really nice touch, and it adds a bit of strength, a bit of cushiness, and just really nice for your comfort in particular. So do let me know if you've got any questions. Hi Micah, nice to see you. Hi Darcy. Feel free to ask any of your questions, let me know where you're tuning in from today, and I'd love to answer everything that I can. So as I say, this sling feels really nice and soft straight from the bag. You can see the lovely design details coming up there. It's going to be really nice and breathable because it's 100% organic combed cotton. So we're using BCI cotton for the entire sling. So that's the Better Cotton Initiative, which we're really passionate about here. We really do try to use the Better Cotton Initiative wherever possible. So I'm just going to flip my shoulders and you can see that lovely inky blue coming through there on the underside. Just twisting it over so that you can really see the flipped shoulders, which is a really nice way to carry the to tie the Kangaroo Carry, to have the flipped shoulders. So once I've done that, I'm going to go and find the back of the sling. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one, and I'll just start tightening that up. Oops, lost my shoulder. So I'm just going to tighten it up and then you'll see that lovely reverse side coming through. So cotton is of course easy care, so it's perfect for washing, drying, cleaning. It's going to be really easy care if you've got a little newborn. This wrap will certainly be good for newborns, and you can pop it in the machine, and so it'll be really nice and easy care. And I would also say that this the cotton is really good all year round. So I'd say it's quite a good kind of season neutral sling. So I'm just tightening that there all the way around, and you can see the nice reverse of the fabric. Oops. Popped my seat there for a second. Okay, so I'm just going to tie under a bum for my Kangaroo Carry. So this one is 280 Thor GSM, so it's a really nice kind of medium weight sling, so it's going to be perfect for newborns all the way up until toddlerhood. I'd say it's a really good all-rounder, this one. Fab for beginners. It will soften even more with use and with time. So yeah, it's a really lovely kind of all-rounder sling, and it's very comfortable to wear. A little hint of cush on the shoulders there, very soft from the bag too. So let me see if there's any questions or comments. Hi Marianne and Amanda, lovely to see so many of you joining me this afternoon. Do let me know if you have any questions or even just what your thoughts are on this new sling. I would love to hear. Joanne says that would be an amazing in a scarf. Yes, it would be a really cool, it's a very wearable colour combination, which is lovely. So Kit says, sorry, why is the text on the map of Middle Earth backwards? So it will be backwards in the screen. I think it's the way that the self view on my camera works. So it's not actually backwards in real life, it's just the way that it mirrors when you're on the image. Stephanie's asking about the Shire, so we'll get on to the Shire next and I'll be able to answer those questions. So yeah, this is Map of Middle Earth. It's coming tomorrow evening. It'll be released tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m. GMT. And we'll be having it made up in some wraps and ring slings, and then you can order any of our carriers, so our Bairn carrier, our Nook carrier, our Curry carrier as well, and also our Kara's carrier baby and toddler sizes. You can also go for any accessories you want, so you could go for a scarf if you'd love to have a scarf, and yeah, there'll be plenty of choice tomorrow when you pop on. And we will have our Secret Stash happy hour tomorrow evening, so that will start at 7 o'clock in Clan Oscha, and we have a couple of fun games and maybe some Middle Earth treasure totes, which will be super fun. So if you are a Middle Earth fan, And if you fancy a little bit of chatter with ourselves and our fellow customers, then do join us then. We'd love for you to join in all the fun, and we'll be releasing both of the new slings at that time too. So this is the Shire. This is Shire Westfarthing, and its name is one of the 4 farthings in the Shire. So we already had an East Farthing previously, and this is our West Farthing. And you can see all the details of the Shire there, the land of the hobbits. So you can see Hobbit Hole here, and there are lots of creatures in this design. So it's a really lovely one if you've got little ones and you're looking to pick out the different animals, the birds and the deer and the trees and the foliage there and the smoke in the chimney. So there's loads of different beautiful design details, and again it's been created in a really illustrative style. So we just wanted to kind of capture the essence of the Shire itself and that kind of lively spirit. So I think you'll definitely enjoy picking out all of those elements. And we've woven it on this beautiful jungle green warp, which we have ran a few items in the past. Most recently Victoriana Hunters on this one, and then we have a really nice sharp white weft, and that's made up of 2 different blends. So I'll chat to you a little bit more about the blends as well while I pop this on. And today I'm going to just do this in a front wrap cross carry, and it's a size 4, so I'm going to do it in a tied under bum just for a little bit of difference. So the Shire has 2 weft yarns. So we've got a pick and pick, which means we have 1 yarn hemp, 1 yarn tencel, and they're both the same colour, very similar colour. The hemp is a little bit finer, so if you really get up close to this fabric, you'll see that there's like one kind of one pick is finer and the other pick is sort of thicker and more cushy. So the thicker one is the tencel and the thinner one is the hemp. So it's a really lovely blend in that it feels soft, it feels really nice to glide, but it also has a little bit of grippiness from the hemp as well, and beautiful strength from the hemp. So you're going to get lovely properties from the natural hemp yarn, so it will be breathable, it will be cooling in the summer. It actually has quite a cool to the touch feel, and that's definitely from the tencel as well. It's quite cool to touch. And now this one will need a little bit of breaking in. You can see it's looking a little bit kind of bouncy, and that's because hemp just is very similar to linen, where just a little bit of wearing, a little bit of washing, it will soften up and it will become really buttery and soft and strong and lovely. So it also has a nice shimmer to it. I'm not sure if you're catching that up there in the video, but it has a really lovely shimmer from the hemp and the tencel. Both are quite shimmery yarns. So I would definitely want to mention that, because I can see it here certainly when I'm just looking down where the light catches that kind of glimpse of white tencel, and it's almost like silvery actually when it's in the light like that. So I'm just going to get my baby doll and let me check if there's any comments. So Stephanie's asking, is the Shire really soft? I'm not sure about the blend. So from the onset, I would say it's fairly soft. It's gone through our soft touch finishing process, which means that it's started to break in the sort of breaking in process, you know, that all of the woven wraps, all of our woven wraps and any woven wraps do often do a little bit of breaking in time. But this is already well on its way, but I would say it will soften up more once you use it. And I think because there's quite a high percentage of tencel and cotton, it's not overly stiff. So the hemp content is 17% and the tencel content is 29%. And this one is about 302 GSM, so it's about 300 GSM. And so it's going to be a really good all-rounder, and it will be suitable, it will be toddler worthy. So it will definitely be suitable for bigger babies, as well as, I would say you could definitely use this one for a newborn as well. So I'm going to start with this side on my tightening, because that's the side that's underneath. So I'll just tighten that all the way along and make sure baby's nice and snug. So it's strong, it's supportive. There's a little bit of cush from the cotton and the tencel. It glides well, so it's got a really nice balance of grip and glide. So it feels quite easy to tighten, and it also stays in place really well. And that will certainly only get better. It'll get easier and easier to tighten as it breaks in. At the moment it's a little bit resisting a little bit to where I'm putting it, but that's only because the hemp is so new and it just needs that little bit of breaking in time. So I'm going to tie under bum today for my front back cross carry, which is just a really nice option if you want to go for a shorter wrap than your base size. My base size is a size 5, and I think certainly I could do this one with a 4 as I am today, or also with a 3. So your base size -2 for front wrap cross carry tied under bum. And there you can see all the lovely, lovely details. So you've got the door of the hobbit hole there and the smoke coming out from the chimney. And that's it tied in place. So it's really strong, supportive, feels very weightless. Let me see if there's any more questions. Do let me know if you have anything that you'd like to ask. So lovely to see you all joining me this afternoon for our Middle Earth preview. Kit says, thank you. You were asking about the map of Middle Earth text. Thank you. I was so panicked that it wasn't the right way on the dark blue side. No, yes, that's right. It's on the other side. Lovely. Atugan says this is gorgeous. I completely agree. It's so shimmery and lovely. Oh, and Nancy's saying this one might have to be my very first Oscha. Oh, well, absolutely. Let us know how you get on. Hopefully you're in our Clan Oscha group on Facebook, where you can chat with others and share your pictures and let us know how you're getting on. Katie says my absolute favourite, so lovely. It is, it's such a beautiful design. There's so many nice features to it. So Katie's asking, would you say this is a good wrap for the summer since it's cool to the touch? Yes, I would say this would be really good for the summer months. Depending on what climate you're in and what age of baby that you're carrying, I think this is a great one for warm climates if you've got a toddler or if you have a heavier baby. You know, if you're looking for something that's kind of going to take you all round all seasons, I would say it's definitely a good shout, because the hemp is moisture, you know, it's moisture wicking in terms of its breathability, and it's cool to the touch certainly for the tencel and the hemp as well. So I'd say it would be a pretty good one for the summer, and it's going to be breathable. You know, the cotton warp as well is nice and breathable, and it's very easy care. I forgot to mention that hemp, tencel, cotton, perfect for washing, wearing. You can really put it through its paces and it will be fine. Atugan is asking, is there a made to order for these? Yes, so there will be a made to order listing tomorrow when we go live at 7:30 in the evening, and you'll be able to order any of the wraps and ring slings ready-made, and if those sell out, then we'll add the I think we're actually at the moment we're actually going to put up wraps and ring slings on made to order as well, so there's no overlap. but you can go down the ready-made site, the ready-made listings, if you want to just go for a wrap and ring sling and we'll send it out within 3 days, or you can go for the made to order. We'll make it up to order for you and it will be posted within 3 to 4 weeks. So you can go for carriers or any of our accessories as well. And they're all coming tomorrow at 7:30. So Kristen's asking, will there be other colours? So I'm assuming that you're asking about other colours in the Shire, or the map, I guess. These are the only map and Shire slings we have coming for at least 6 months. So yes, if you like the pattern, then definitely these are the only ones that we're going to have, unless there's a pre-order. And if you join Clan Oscha, you'll be able to find out what pre-orders are running. There may be pre-order Middle-earth items for sure. And Etienne says, ooh, I think this might be my first Shire. Well, I would love to hear what you think if you do go for it. And yeah, I think it's really beautiful. It goes with everything. The colourway is really neutral, but it has a lovely depth of sort of richness in the green, in the kind of green colour there in the weft. And it's just lovely. So do join us in Clan Oscha. We have published a customer survey today as well, and we'd love to hear your feedback if you have any feedback at all on our listings and some of the elements that we, you know, in the way that we communicate with you all. So I'd love to hear your thoughts as well if you do want to participate in our survey. And hopefully you'll join us tomorrow evening from 7 PM GMT, and we'll have a few Middle-earth treasure totes. And we'll also have some competitions and obviously our new releases. And there should be some draw to purchases as well that you can enter for limited items. Out again saying, love hemp blends and tinsels, also great fabric, especially in the summer. Yeah, it's a really lovely all-rounder, this one. And like I say, you could go for it from newborn all the way up to toddlerhood and you'd be absolutely fine. So yeah, I think that's everything that I want to show you all today. I will be back next week at the same time, and I look forward to chatting with you all in the clan soon. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, Katie, I've just seen another little comment there. Katie's asking, what is the Clan Oscha event? So every week when we have releases, so we often have releases either every week or every second week. And what we do is we have an event, so like an online event, and it's called Secret Stash Happy Hour. And we basically get together and have a thread in the Clan Oscha group. And this is where we chat all things Oscha, all things new releases. We have some little competitions. Sometimes we have giveaways. You can win vouchers, and you can also, it's the time between 7 and 8 PM GMT at the moment we're running them, and you'll be able to come online and either go for the new releases that we have, or we sometimes have scrap packs that we release at that time, really limited things that we don't have a lot of stock of. There'll be draw to purchases, so for really limited items you can enter for those. We have treasure totes, which are basically an amazing goodie bag of different bits and pieces from our archive or our warehouse, where we have like little exclusive things or items, spare items from pre-orders and all of that kind of thing. So it's a really lovely event where we all just get together, chat about Oscha, chat about Slings, chat about our days, and yeah, just have a bit of fun really. So hopefully that answers your question, Katie, but let me know if you need any more. Meredith is asking, is the Shire the last fabric that will be released on the solid green warp? Let me think about that. I think it is. Yes, I think it is. We're going to be bringing back the Victoriana Hunter in the autumn. So when we bring that back, we've actually planned a few autumn releases, but yeah, they won't be live until maybe September time. So for a while, it's the last on the jungle green. Perfect. Thank you all so much for your questions and for chatting with me this afternoon, and I look forward to our chat next week. Thanks everyone. Goodbye.